Hello walkers, and welcome back to City Walks, first of all. This is a channel where I walk you around and show you different places, mainly cities, but sometimes nature walks or hiking trails. Today we are in Tours, France, and we are gonna what I'm gonna do is walk you out through a market, and we are currently on Rue de Grand Marché, which is in Old Tours, and so we'll loop back after the market through some of these old tours to eventually to Place de Plumereau, which is one of the more famous areas of Tours, Old Tours especially. And I just want to show you these half-timbered buildings, very medieval, very indicative of, or common here in Old Tours. What it's known for. Really cool to see. It is 19 degrees Celsius, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. About 10:30 in the morning in May. I'm going to spin you around here, so it's going to do a whip pan. My name is Henry. I'll be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, your co-discoverer, and it's mainly co-discovery because I'm not an expert on tour, but I've been here for about 12 hours now, including a night's sleep. So I have ridden around on my bike and scouted out a little bit, and so hopefully it won't be a complete serendipity tour. I'm going to spin you around again. Hold on. All right, look at this old building here. That's slate-sided. And then we're going to get over here into some a little bit more modern stuff before we get into the market, which, I don't know, I like these things. It's a Saturday market. I feel like it's more local people and my fellow tourists, so that's fun. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for supporting this channel, helping these types of tours and walking videos and virtual walks, virtual tours, making those happen. And I'm just going to kind of walk through here and let you see some of the stuff. Love it. Kind of like a flea market at this section. That's pretty cool. Little boat. Yeah, sorry about that. Small toys, that's fun. Old books. All these wonderful little treasures. Here's something else I like about here. I'm going to take you out to the Loire eventually, probably on the next tour, which is right over there. But I love these mature trees in the parks. What rue are we on now? Look at the bike lanes here. Rue de la Victoire. If you want to find more walks for your treadmill exercise workout, check out our website, citywalksvirtualtours.com. Walks are organized by and searchable by location and walk time as well as keyword. Also, if you want to keep up to date on our French bike ride that we're on, you can check out Traveling Filmmaker on Instagram and City Walks on Instagram. I think it's City Walk. I can't remember the name of the channel. It's on the website if you want to find it. Somebody just got a parking ticket. There's another little park. We're going to cross Rue Rouget de Lille, and we're going to enter Place des Halles. I like to apologize one time at the beginning for my pronunciations. I do make an effort. Sometimes it may be comical, but hopefully not offensive. It's not meant to be. Love seeing all the local people out doing their shopping. Let's just make a loop through here.
Essaye.
Eggs, strawberries, white asparagus, which they have here. Oh, here's the popular area. It's the white asparagus, which we don't really get in the U.S. See it there? It's kind of a delicacy here, I believe. See people lined up for it. The fruits. Bonjour.
Et voici bonne journée, au revoir.
Some really pretty flowers over there, olive oil. Sausages coming up. Oh, cheese, I guess, fromage. Oh, excuse me. Bonjour. Les Halles, I think, is an indoor market. Let's go just take a quick look. won't dawdle too long because I do want to get back to the old area. Oh, the smells in here are amazing. Some vinyl. Alright, so we're going to leave Les Places des Halles. Hopefully not get hit by a bus. Okay. Maybe. There's a big crowd coming. So we have a bell tower on the right. And off to the left is another tower called Charlemagne's Tower, or Charles the Great. He was, I believe, the main guy for the, I think it's the Plantagenets, back in the 1000s, around that time. Anyway, it was an old church, and over the centuries, over the millennia, it eventually collapsed. And they built this Rue des Halles through it. And then here's the bell tower. It was also part of this big church. And then we'll go over, take a look. And I believe there's a guy playing a hurdy-gurdy up here. Oh, cool, horse-drawn carriage. We're gonna get back into that area in a little while. So this is Charlemagne's Tower, and it was actually, the original structure was built in like 370 for Saint Martin, I think. Yeah, Saint Martin. Let me get all the way to the top. Dig it into my pocket for some change for this musician. Anyway, so, bonjour. Merci, monsieur. Anyway, and then they gradually began building more and more on it. And eventually, Charlemagne's wife passed away. I can't remember her name. there's a bell. Just gonna give this a break for a little bit. There we go. His wife passed away, and he had her consecrated near the saint's tomb, and that's kind of what I know. There's a lot more history to that, obviously, but you know, over 1,000 years ago, they didn't really have a lot of documentation. This lovely little place. Isn't that nice? And so many wonderful cafes, all that sort of thing. A couple doggos wanting to play. Lots of doggos out today. Look at the awesome ironwork. I love little details like that. And look at this door over here. I will try to avoid the traffic, but just this, not just the door, but the around the door, this carved stonework. We went to a Museum de Campagne, which is, I think, the artisans' little museum, and it took about 45 minutes. Not huge, but it's got a lot of cool models and stuff. It's all in French. They do have an English handout, but very interesting. And one of the things was the stone carvers. We're going to cross Rue de Jerusalem, so we make our way east. It's starting to get a little busy. Just even 45 minutes, 30 minutes ago, it was so much quieter. Across Rue Marceau. Wow, yeah, the city's really woken up all of a sudden. Rue des Portes. And you can see another little parking square down there with some trees. I love that. Roof lines too are distinctive, at least compared to the United States, you know. Son of a, totally forgot to switch my shutter speed, my frame rate again. 60 frames, I'm at 24 instead. Sorry about that. Everybody likes the faster frame rate. I'll try to remember on the next one. No guarantees. All right, so we're gonna go up here and make a left. And I think this is Rue de la Publique. and I'm just going to show you. It's this big, long, straight as an arrow route, pedestrian, bikes, and trams, like this one. And as soon as it goes by, I'll show you. I'll step out into the middle and we can see how straight it is. It goes across the river and up a hill. But you can see it just goes on and on and on. It's kind of neat. This is more of a, Rue Nationale, that's what it is, that we're on now. And it's kind of a fancier commercial area. Seems more modern or modernized. Love the European Cocker Spaniels. I don't know if you know dogs, but in the US they have a square face. Here they have a longer snout. They're super cute. All right, I think this is this one or the next one? I think it's the next one. This is Rue de Marchal Foch. All right, yeah, we'll go down one more block. It is a holiday weekend. On Thursday was Ascension Day, and the day before that was French Victory Day, I think is what they call it. We're on Rue du Commerce. Off to the left is Rue des Fusils. This place. So the visitors. Don't know what that is. There's a Delirium Cafe tour. There's a famous beer called Delirium Tremens. Got that pink elephant icon. Okay. We're getting into the older section now.
Sinon, est-ce qu'on ramène Chloé?
Passing Rue Litre. Love these old buildings. Somebody's doing some street washing. And then I think I'm going the right way here. Here we go. That building, kind of on a slant, it seems, but look at the work. And we're just going to make a loop around here. Oh, I'm going to actually do a double loop, I think. I'm going to make a right on Rue Briconnet. Because there's this thing down here, which I don't know what it is. But it looks cool. Little side streets like that. Here we go. Oh, un petit chat. Little black cat. Look at that. Looks like that's for sale. I'm gonna take a little, say hello to the cat. Meow. Hey, kitty, kitty. Oops. Old buildings built on top of older buildings. Kind of neat. Let's go up here. It's a pub built on probably something that was an old church, maybe. All right, now we'll continue our little loop. A short detour this way. That's something, cigarette smoke is a little more prevalent here than in the States. Not a lot of complaining about things, oh, they're not the way I'm used to, but that one's a tough one to take. On the upside, they have amazing train service. It's a cool old building. All right, so this is Rue de Change. There's another cool old building. There's the bell tower we saw earlier. What's tight fit? You can tell people either live in here or are maintaining them. We've got flowers. This is where you want the wide angle.
J'ai jamais fait moi avec mes parents.
Là, c'est bien. All right, I'm going to take you to the left here because we started right over there, and I just want to show you this little park before we go. Some more old buildings. Look at this one. It looks like it's almost about to topple over, but I mean, 500 years, it seems to be doing okay. It's a lovely little pedestrian area, park, cafes. How awesome is that? You know? Place du Grand Marché. More old buildings, more old medieval to whatever contemporary, I guess. Looks like they're doing work in there. Maybe. You can see there's also a lot of chains here. A lot of burgers. We see a lot of burger places in France, not just McDonald's, which is, we don't see that many of actually. We haven't seen too many. And in fact, we've only seen a couple Starbucks as well. Which is, I like personally. But it was a hustling and bustling cafe. Some nice shade. This is Rue de Chateauneuf. Oh, we're on the back side of the tower. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the old center of Tours for our virtual walking tour. I'm going to do another tour here in Tours, another walk here in Tours. And on that one, we're going to see the chateau, the outside. We're going to go to the cathedral. We're going to go to the Hotel de Ville. We're going to go to the train station, which is pretty impressive. And we'll explore. We'll find new things to check out and have a lot of fun. So until then, keep on stepping.